Hello, everyone, and happy Lord's Day. So, it's been a different kind of week. I knew I needed to make a Lord's Day video. You know, I'm a little bit extra. I warn people, though. I warn people. I'm just a little bit extra. But I'm so thankful God made me just the way He did, even though people say I'm too blunt. I speak my mind. I'm too harsh. No, I don't sugarcoat a lot of things in my life. And God has put that in me not to. We're all made different. But there was a day and a time a few years ago, and looking back, I'm glad God made me to have a mouth and a heart that will speak out and not be shy and not be timid and not be, bullied. No, I was a bully killer back in the day. I was the one, when someone else was being bullied, would run to their defense. Got into a lot of fights. Never started them. But I let them know that, you're not going to bully me. You're not going to bully these guys. So, I always had it down in my heart that I was going to stand up for the underdog, and I was going to stand up and I was going to be heard and speak for what's true and what's holy and what's right. And so, a few years ago, in the midst of great heartache unknown, heartache none of us had experienced before, in the midst of a chaos, in the midst of turmoil, and the whole world shattering around us, I had the presence of mind to say no to important people that had just one mission in mind, just one. They was going on their training, on their schools, their skill set, but I was going on what was best for the situation. And I said no. They had planned on doing A, B, and C, and I knew if they had done those terrible things, that they felt like they were needed, that we wouldn't have a good outcome. We wouldn't have the outcome that was important to us. So I spoke up, and I said no. I said, can we just stop for a moment, and can we have prayer? And if you would have seen the looks on them people's faces, but they did, and they let me have prayer, and I prayed, and I even prayed for them, and their minds was changed. Now, I think about those people in that place with those jobs. I think about that prayer, that they would have a heart for the patient, a heart for the person they're caring for, not just to get their job done, not just to do what they were taught in school, but think of the bigger picture. And nothing in me, but God answered prayer in a different way, a whole different way. But I wonder where those people are today, and I wonder if they remember that day when God came down in that room and a prayer was spoken in a place where turmoil was, there became calmness and acceptance. I'm thankful for prayers that we can get a hold of God, and God cares about everything. But glad one day God showed me that He loved me and that He cares for the heartaches. In the Bible, one of the shortest passages in the Bible, the shortest passage in the Bible, it says Jesus wept. So when your tears are falling, when you're in turmoil, when all the world around about you is crashing down, remember Jesus wept. He cares. He's touched with your infirmities. He's touched with your sorrow. And although this is a memorial of a sad time, I look back and I think we at least had the outcome that we have now because some people stopped, respected the wishes to have prayer, and asked God to come and intercede on the behalf of that person and bring a better outcome. So be willing to stand up for God. Be willing to give Him place in your life. It doesn't matter what's going on around about you. Give place to God, and God will honor you. So on this Lord's Day, I just want to encourage you guys that are going through different things in your life. This Cadillac's doing strange things. What's going on around and about you in your life? Bible does tell us, call upon me in the day of trouble. All He wants to do is be there in your life, lend a hand. So I just want to praise God today for His presence on the tragicest days of my life. He stood beside us. He's been in the midst. Thank God for His help along the journey. His grace has been sufficient. Love you. Happy Lord's Day.